Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're gonna find out the confession of life, aka the murderer. Here we go. Let me first say that I never want to be a murderer. I know how cliche, right? But it too. I believe that we all murder at heart. Only the unlucky one, chosen by fate, actually get punished for it. So I'm simply unlucky. It what happens when people get pushed to their limit. When you reach that breaking point, it becomes easy to forget your humanity or any sense of compassion for others. In truth, I reached that point long ago. It was only a matter of time before I acted upon those instincts. Perhaps that I had no passion, no goal, no dream. I was content working enough to pay the bills, and that was that. Some may say there was something wrong in my head. I don't know if that too. I know that I often don't get along with people, nor do I think as most people would. Anyway, I digress again. All I can say for sure is that I want something, and I felt I had no choice but to earn it through hard work. That's what I always say, right? You can do anything with enough effort. I'm very sorry, my hand is a little twitchy. Bachelor in applied mathematics. Somehow I excelled at the subject and I heard it was good money. So I told myself, why not? Wait, okay. Afterward, I landed several nice jobs until I found myself working for GG. My employer always praised me for being so intelligent and dedicated to my craft. When I found out I was going to be working for such a wealthy company, I instantly awaited my first day. Galvano Golder, the man everyone looked up to, yet at the same time fear. Yes, everyone, at least in my department. Of course, back then the only boss I had to worry about was the previous chief financial officer, but even she was afraid of Galvano. After a few years working, I was unexpectedly promoted to the position of chief FO. I wonder what had transpired between Galvano and my boss. She was a really nice woman, so it was surprising to hear that she was fired. I spoke with her in person at a local bar. I love going out to drink, and she explained how it happened. A new recruit named Eliza had just been promoted CCO, although she was absolutely terrible at her job. I wondered exactly how she could have gotten into such a high rank, but then my former boss told me. She's a manipulator, an exploiter, and just sorry enough to make you forget that is who he is. Galvano needed that kind of person in his life more than anyone. Whoa! I asked my boss how she knew. Apparently, Galvano had been having some breakdown at work, and his personal life was no secret. He wouldn't stop talking about his deceased wife. He never said anything about Gilligan, not until recently. I can only wonder what changed him. No, I know. Eliza did. Aside from myself, once I began working my former boss place, the reason I had succeeded her was because I was dedicated to my job and I stood out among all the other employees. I don't get distracted easily and instead I focus on the small detail. See, I told you, she was more hard work than she looked more like a pavilion. Eliza and I worked together quite often. I was able to get look into her psyche quite easily. She's one of those girls who are all nice around men, but can't stand it when women sew it up. In other words, she's just your typical jealous toxic girlfriend. And that was my problem. It's not my fault that I'm dedicated and know how business works. I mean, that That's why I went to school. I didn't graduate to become someone who acted like an idiot, expecting people to forget any time they make an amateur mistake. No, my goal was to become someone respectable, someone people could look up and say, what a smart person he is. Well, I guess too late for that now. After all, you cut me. I was honored to be invited on this cruise. I really was. But behind the scene, we all suspect Galvano was going to say something important because he kept talking more and more about Gilligan and less about his wife. I saved the company from bankruptcy. I'm the chief financial officer. That's my duty. The one who invested in plans that made no sense, that was Eliza. And she blamed everything on me. But I wasn't alone. Howard understood my problem, and he understood Galvano's problem as well. He really good at that, I'll admit. Truly, an honorable friend, and I'm happy to have met him. Deep inside me, the one I hate was Eliza. The only one who could silence or punish her, Galvano, was on her side, and so my anger was directed toward him instead. No, I didn't set an elaborate scheme to kill him. It was all an accident, an intentional accident, where just the right circumstances led to his death. So you killed Galvano with ways. It was almost midnight on the first night of the cruise. Galvano had brought us all to a licensing room for the meeting. I'm sorry we're having this unexpected meeting, but I can't let things slip by unnoticed any longer. What one? I thought the cruise was supposed to be something relaxing. I can tell you're nervous, Galvano. Seriously, what one? It doesn't have anything to do with a financial situation, does it? No, it's about Gilligan. Gilligan? I think it was obvious what I was planning to do here. The trip wasn't just a celebration for the company's financial success, it was also the company's future. So you're passing the company down already? It makes sense. Why else would you bring Gilligan along? True. That is why I brought Gilligan here. I'm sure you all thought it was odd since he had met any of you before. He's a nice kid. You really raised him well. We all expect to hear Gambano's trademark laugh right about now. But strangely, he said nothing and looked down. Is everything alright? Come on, what's wrong? You can tell us. There's only one problem. Gilligan refused to accept it. I forced as much. It looks like you two haven't been getting along lately. We haven't gone along in years. Not since his mother died. I was hoping to change that. By the end, I failed. I only made things worse. Again, Galvano plagued with intense guilt. He put his hand up to his face, about to cry, refusing to show his tear, even to his most faithful employees. But all beside the point. What do you plan on doing on? I don't know. I can only think of passing down to one of you. The whole room fell silent. All of you are my trusted employees. It's only because of you three that I got in this far myself. I plan on passing down to Gilligan so he could live a good life, but he doesn't want to accept it. I'm pointing just one of you to lead the company is an immensely difficult choice. That's why I call you all here. Hopefully we can sort this out before it causes any trouble. Do you really need to retire? You can keep working, right? I'm getting old. I think I'm losing my golden touch. We had such a close call with that grandfather. If it wasn't for blind insight, we should be bankrupt right now. Wait. We had such a close call with Jack's grandfather. So he know about the contract. Oh, he was blackmailed then. Oh shit. Thank you. So I think it'll be fair for the company if someone else take over. As your best friend, I'll be honored to take your place. No offense, but you're just an old as Galvano. Okay, bitch, now that's rude. If A is a factor, then there's no way you can be the next CEO. I suppose that too. Fucking bitch. Then we come down to a laser and blight, doesn't it? Oh shit. It's still a difficult decision. I believe I have worked at the company long enough to understand it well. Eliza has only been here 2 years, so she still has much to learn. But again, if age is a factor... Okay. You're pushing too much. She's more younger than you. Blame inexperience. You say age, but age is just a number. So she's more young looking than you. You look old. Blake will be passing the company down in no time at all. What that's supposed to mean? No, there's only one factor that matters here. Then why is that? Trust. Who can I trust to keep my company intact after all I've done? Who know me and my value well enough to guide the company in the right direction? Fuck. That person is Eliza. You're letting her be the new CEO? Even foresee the reason we almost went bankrupt? I don't know what you mean by that. But because of the accident, I realized how important my family is to me. If that hadn't happened, I might still think wealth is all that matters in this world. But she lacked the skill to lead. Putting her in charge will sabotage the company. I will be much more suitable candidate. Ugh, I can see the hate feel. Oh wow, you're Howard Galvano. Maybe. Wait, I won't shout there. Galvano, maybe this is too hasty. Perhaps we should save this discussion for a more appropriate time. Still, in my company, my decision. I have faith in Eliza. Now then, this meeting settled. Eliza and I have something to talk about, but you two can go. Galvano quickly dismissed the meeting, and both Howard and I left the room. So, the bitch was age. I was left in an empty hallway. I saw Howard return to his room, but of course, I was not in the mood to sleep. The bar was a place for me to collect my thoughts, and as the cleats let go, drink my soul away. I thought maybe to be a nice guy, I can meet over there who could take all my problem away. He'd be attractive and charming, just like that captain guy. Of course, what was there to accept beside a bunch of other washed up losers looking for a place to drink as well? Either that, or they'll go for a girl like Eliza, not me. Okay, lady, I'll go for you. That's how it always was. No, I go for you. Eliza look like a... I go for you. Alone. That all I ever be. I dug myself into a hole that I couldn't get out of. Where was I to go from here? Once we go back, what will I do? This was my big opportunity, and I blew it. I glanced over the barmaid. She was cute, clumsy, and looked a lot younger than me. I was sure a guy would be all over her, but me? Nah. I need something to drink. I asked her for a stronger vodka she had, my personal favorite. She said to me, "You look like you've seen a ghost." And somehow she ended up talking about some stupid ghost tour scheduled the next day. I didn't really care. I was at my end, my final breaking point. Not only I have failed, but I feel like I lost an entire war. Eliza had won, and she had been given control of the entire company. One, two, three shot. One, two, wait. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 shot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 shot. I'm so sorry. I had to say it. I had to keep reminding the barmaid I wanted more, since she was so bad at her job, but she couldn't have been as bad as Eliza, so I didn't make a fuss about it. There was no longer a point to hold it all back, so I drank and drank and drank until I couldn't see straight anymore. The last scene I wanted was that the last scene I wanted was that witch and my boss. Tired of that inane rambling, I asked her for a bottle to take back to my room. She complied, and I was soon on my way. Until I bumped into the man himself, that is. Yes! He decided to come and apologize me to in person. Like, I'm sorry. I was a little hashed back there. He looked at the vodka bottle in my hand. So you did come here after all. I figured you weren't so happy about what happened, seeing your wife for once. But you know what? You still won about promoting Eliza like that. You don't get it, do you? Am I supposed to be getting something? Yeah, dude, she said that Eliza almost bankrupt your freaking company. I know you must have heard, but I stated my reasoning. Reasoning? Since when was the last time you reasoned anything out? I pop open the bottle and take a few swigs, just for so. Go ahead, tell me where I've gone wrong then. She seduced you. Okay, that is scary. Not gonna lie. That face, it's like a gender. Even the music is scary. Isn't it obvious? How could you deny it? It's always the latest gossip. I drink more and more of the bucket, like some magical song to help me win the argument. That's a bold assumption. It is some personal vendetta against Eliza, or I'm the one you should be getting mad at? Good question. Maybe both. Look, you're not in a good condition to be talking about this. Put down the drink and get serious. Oh, damn shit! I'm okay. I'm. Holy shit! She got crazy. She got crazy. She got really crazy. I'm afraid. Someone bring holy water. Huh. You're the one to talk. Can you even see that Liza be dumping you? You think I'm the troublemaker here? Screw it. Screw it all. I walked past him, passing through the corridor of the hallway. My mind was entirely there. All at the same time, my mind was speaking the most of an age. Now hold on. What do you mean she be dumping me? All the stuff about the company going out of business? Yeah, that's her fault. I don't have the paper with me, of course, but do you really think I learned us in the mess? Me, with my skill? He had no reason to lie to me. Oh my god, she's so fucking tense. In a half-drunk state, I leaned against the wall, unintentionally pushing the button for the elevator. No reason? I bet I think of you. You've been so obsessed with finding a replacement. You've been so obsessed with finding a replacement, you can't see past her facade. Okay, Blythe. That is a dick move and a Low blow. That is not cool. A replacement? No, you don't mean my. Oh, fucking hell. Shut the fuck up. Of course I do. How did I love this character and hate her now? See, I was right. I knew it all along. I trust her. Are you telling me that? Are you telling me that was a wrong decision? The elevator door opened, and without a second thought, I stumbled inside. Wait, hold on, no, no, no! He entered the elevator as well. The two of us alone. Oh, fuck! This is so uncomfortable! Just after that, the door closed, separating us from the outside world. Jesus! You may ask at this point, what exactly happened in that closed room? I don't remember well enough myself to tell you. I was too drunk, that's all I know. The world became a blur, my thought became reality, and I took a bottle of life into my own hand. I might have hit him with a vodka bottle, it might have sour, and whether or not I thought he survived, I keep hitting him over and over. I had noticed the dying massive, not at all. I was in the right state of mind to understand it anyway. All I could think of were my inner feeling, my hatred for that man, and the opportunity I was given to unleash it all upon him. And that's how it all happened. Blythe and I been talking for the past hour or so. No, only Blythe have been talking. I remained silent, listening to her story. By the end of it, I was speechless. Not because I was shocked or surprised about what I heard, but because the story had been such a simple one to tell. We're the only people here, excluding the bodyguard watching over her. Butler said he had to do something before the shift dock, and considering he solved the mystery, he had no interest in hearing her motive. That's it, huh? And that's why you killed him too? Right. I confess everything. Are you satisfied? I feel strange. I'm no longer angry, and a bit of my feel so sorry for her. But overall, I also feel relieved that my father's murderer has been found. Despite that, despite knowing the killer has been caught and knowing why and how he had done it, I can't help but feel something is still missing. I'm sorry, I can't bring your father back. I can only confess to my crime and admit the truth. Deep down, that's all I really want. But I know it won't happen. That isn't how life works. Or death, rather. I'll still be happy that you locked away. But now, I just feel sad. Because my father's death could have been so easily avoided. Both of you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. We're all people. We all make mistakes. That's all it is. A mistake or misunderstanding. I had so many mistakes in the past. My father made mistakes as well. And those mistakes ultimately led to his death. However, that was Blythe's mistake. I'm sure, just like me, she wanted a second chance. I'm sure deep down, she had rather not kill him. Suddenly, the bodyguard standing nearby put his hand up to his head, adjusting his earpiece. He nodded his head intently before turning to face me. That was the captain. We arrived at the dock. He ordered me to guide Miss Calico upstairs. All right then. The guard grabbed Blythe by the shoulder, standing her up from his chair. Both her arms are still tied behind her back with rope. She's been tied up and locked down in the dark, dirty room for hours, like a caged animal. Is that really any way to treat a human? I don't know, but at the same time, she's a killer. And, well, even it was an accident or not, she killed people. Maybe she won't kill again, but who knows? After all, we're all human, and sometimes we like to make mistakes a lot just for the fun of it. Some people say that when you hurt, you're not at the action that matter, but the intent. Even if someone hurt you, if they didn't intend to hurt you, it's possible to forgive them. Even if she's a criminal, even if the end result that my father died, she didn't have any malicious intent. I don't know, mate. He insulted your mom. It was, according to her own word, an accident. She was a bit too drunk, and her evening dinner went over. Yeah, that all it was. It was an impulsive, spur of the moment killing. If it had been pushed so far under so much stress, it wouldn't have happened. So I blame my own father for letting bleed to her breaking point? Is Elisa's fault for manipulating my father? Or is my own fault for being so stubborn? That is a good question, not gonna lie. In the end, I had to sacrifice someone. In a strange and twisted way, I can almost relate to Blake's struggle. She had wanted my father's respect and admiration, but no matter how hard she worked for it, she always just fell short. In her most vulnerable state, she unleashed her emotion in a reckless way. Blake is only human. She's a fun person, a smart person, who totally just happened to fall upon. Is it really fair to blame just her for all of this? There were many cogs in the machine. Fuck, she's simply the one that pulled the trigger. Either. What the fuck would that mean? Trigger. Either. Wait. Untie her first. Huh? You sure about that? It's the least I can do. To show her she has my trust. It was an accident, right? You didn't mean to kill him, right, Blythe? Right? That's right. It was an accident. I wasn't thinking at the time. Then I'll forgive you. People make mistakes. Please untie her to let her some humane dignity. That's the least I can offer her. The guard cast his head for a moment. He paused in asking himself if it really such a good idea. But it seemed it persuaded her in the end. He take out a pocket knife and slashed the rope apart. I suppose that's one way to do it. Thank you, Gilligan. It's often very easy to forget that even good people can do bad things. It could be your friend, or your family, or even one day you. That's why it's always important to hear the other side of the story. Hold on. Don't tell me Gilligan will. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I think I know where we're going. Gilligan going to kill her, right? I don't like it when people suffer, no matter who they are. Everyone deserves a second chance. That's the lesson I've learned here. What the actual fuck? Suddenly, I hear the sound of an enormous explosion, and I turn around to see what happened. It's like one of the boilers was hit by something, and now a fire is spreading everywhere. Thank you for the cooperation, Gilligan. Holy Jesus! I told you, motherfucker! She will kill again! You stupid Gilligan! Well done! Well done! Bliff hold a gun in her hand, the same one I seen the guard carrying earlier, and speaking of him, he lying face down the floor. You nearly had me. I was lucky I'm a corner, but you let your emotion get to you once again, and you helped me make an escape. That's because I believe in you! It was an accident, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Just weird. Okay, I love this. I love this place. I like girl with gun. Man, if you wasn't evil, I would definitely take you on a date. You would like to think so, wouldn't you? I can tell you for sure. It was spontaneous, but I have thought about taking out my frustration many times before. Oh wow, it's starting rain. Damn, the music's hype. I love it. I feel so sorry for you. I knew exactly why you despised him so much. But above all else, he was making poor decisions for the company, and I couldn't stand that any longer. When the captain found me passed out in the elevator, he took me to his room and we came up with a plan. I paid enough to cooperate and pinned the whole scene on the maid. Damn, the music's good! You can't treat murder like some business deal. It's unethical to trade money for a human life. She wanted me to step aside, while I stand firm. The fire grew notably in the size. A smell of burning rusted metal reached me. Why would you do that? I thought you were better than that. You're not really so heartless, right? Heartless? Oh, I thought you wanted your father dead. So you'll be thanking me? I bet you warned him. You warned him that one day this company of him will get him killed. Stupid Galvano, you have listened to your son. What a stupid man. What a pathetic, hopeless man. A pitiful accuse of a human being to work hard for so long only to lose it all in the end. I won, Galvano. You're dead, so I won. Damn! Pushing. Bam! They don't continue. Wait, don't tell me he. Oh shit. Bam. Blade fly backward. I'm prepared for my sudden attack. The gun fly out of her hand. Don't ever say that about my father again. She tried her best to stand back up, nearly sticking in front of me. She looked timid, frightened, constantly trying to distance herself. But that doesn't matter. No matter how far back she distanced herself from reality, I pressed forward, sawing reality in her face. In other words, he keep punching. Punch, 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 punch. Don't say anything about her again. Got it? I won't let you insult my family. Whether you like it or not, Galvano was an awful husband, a terrible father, a tyrant of a business leader. You can't deny the truth. I'm sure that over time, he felt awful about what had happened to my mother. It broke him down, and our distant relation tore him apart even more. There's clear evidence that he was trying to become a better person. He listened to me, decided to give away the company to someone he could trust, and learn from his mistake. That's only what you think. Why would a man with the money and power he could ask for do something like that? Money can buy happiness, and money can always be earned back. That company was the only thing he made in life. He also made me. Gilligan, life, you're taking some away from me that I'll never get back. This isn't money which you can promise to repay me later. It's my father, a human being, so I have no sympathy for people like you. If you had listened to my father's story the same way I had listened to yours just now, maybe you wouldn't be filled with the hatred to take his life. Whatever. Okay, she is creepy. She's this story provide me the best antagonist villain detective ever. I love it. All the evidence against me will soon be burned away. Go to hell with your father. Bliff quickly get up and run to the flame to the estate. There's only one door, a single way out, and nothing is stopping her from leaving. I can't let her get away, not after coming so far. I can't let her go. I pick up the gun she left behind and drag the fallen bodyguard with me as I head toward the estate as fast as I can. Just shoot the bitch. Gilligan! What happened? As soon as we heard the fire alarm go off, we knew something wasn't right. Cecile and Donald greet me at the top of the stair. They must be confused seeing me. Of all people, Kay wanted Jack's bodyguard up the stair. Blythe shot a hole in one of the boiler to try to destroy all the evidence against her, and now she's trying to make an escape. Suddenly, the man I've been carrying started to cough. He grabbed hold of the nearby wall and standing so upright. Thanks for sitting back there, kid. Usually people like me are just cannon fodder. No problem. Cecilia, could you do me a quick favor? I want you to call Butler on your walkie-talkie and tell him to meet me up front. We can't let Blythe get away. Aye aye, Captain. Blythe could be seen running for the ship entrance and across the loading platform. Although the ship had docked, no one had started disembarking yet, and the hall was filled with people. The sudden ringing of the fire alarm only added to everyone's confusion. Captain Jack had promised that he called the police, but I can't see any police car outside. What does a lie too? She's going to get away if I don't run any faster. As I exit the sorry about that. As I exit the ship, I see her running straight through the parking lot and up to her car, getting inside. No, she's getting away! Oi, Gilligan! What the hell do you? Wait, no, please, do not face me again. No, don't catch. I'm begging you. What? The game crashed. Okay, I'm gonna put a pause here. Wait, it's not a game. Is my whole computer crashing? Okay, I think I fixed the problem. I hope so. So let's get on to the lingo. I'm very sorry about that. Oi! Gilligan! What the hell do you do down there? Look like Butler of just in time. I know you get mad at me, but there's no time to explain. Please get it away, we have to stop her. Yeah, you're right. I am mad at you. Within the fire and bleed escaping, the reason we work for may soon be for nothing, but we still have a sense. We dashed through the parking lot, assaulted them before stopping at my father's car. Butler pulled out a very familiar key and unlocked the door. How do you get his car key? Sheriff Parker, of course. Figured this might come in handy. Still unsure of his plan, I get inside the car with him. He quickly started the engine running. Ah, the stupid noise again. Before I know it, he got flying at light speed, head straight for Blythe's car. Listen carefully, Gilligan. We only gonna get one shot of this, so don't screw this up either. Okay? What? What do you want me to do? Before he can answer me, he make a right turn instead of continuing behind Blythe's car. What the hell is he doing? She doesn't know this trick too closely, being a tourist, but I know them like the back of my hand. This is a shortcut. If I time it right, we'll catch up to her car this way. What I want you to do is, once we get there, take out her car tire with that weapon you pick up. You mean, you want me to fire this gun? I never used a gun in my life. Well, you better figure this out. We only got one shot of this. No pun intended. How much longer does it get here? Any second now. Butler rolled down the car window, and I stick my head outside. It's so dark it's almost impossible to see, but I can't afford to mess this up. I begin big trouble if I end up missing, or if I shot the one car. A few moments later, a police car finally approached. Butler makes sure to tell me when to fire. Do it now, Gilligan! I know this moment will be passed by a blink in the eye. I steady my hand and aim the best I can at the tire of her car. No, I had to aim just a bit ahead of them, so that when I finally saw they were being positioned. Here's go! The next thing I know, I see blip car spinning out of control. It quickly crashed into the facade of a nearby building, well injuring a single person. Bullet pulled over the side of the road and bringing our car to a stop. He flung the door open and dashed toward the wreckage. I followed his lead. Before we can get there, Blip's car door opened and she collapsed onto the ground. She picked herself up one last time. Damn it! You two brat! You both ruined everything! Well now, just trying to run from the truth, are you? Yeah, you haven't learned your lesson after all. You think I'm running away? This is perseverance. Every obstacle on my path is just another test of perseverance. Just when you think you're in the corner, hold your knees a strategy to turn the table on your opponent. That's assuming you still have any move left you can make. Even the best strategy is usually when you're one turn away from checkmate. At this point, you're no more than a long king on the chessboard trying to avoid getting checkmate by two rock. It's only a matter of time until you lose. Blake looked around for something useful in a last-ditch effort to win, but she can't see too well without her glasses. Even if there is something here that can help her, she won't be able to recognize it. After a brief moment of silence, she realizes as well there are no longer any moves she can make in order to win. Between truth and happiness, you can't have both. The truth was that Flip had been caught, but she didn't want to admit it. She tried to run from this truth. In the end, her attempt to flee only later in never won. Her only option now is to accept a loss. Good game. Good game indeed. You fought hard until the very end, and I like that. But your time is up, so let's get moving, shall we? He threw Blake into the back of the seat of my father's car and slammed the door shut. Although he had tried to remain calm for the two of us this whole time, from the corner of my eye, I can see her finally breaking down and sobbing. Meanwhile, Butler and I sit on the hood of the car as we wait for the police to arrive. It probably won't be much longer, considering all the commotion we have caused on the way here. Finally, or nonetheless, our day comes to an end. It's been 2 days since the murder. Yesterday we spent all day with the police, but to the large amount of evidence Butler had gathered, we didn't need to stay for very long. The fire had reached about the first deck before it was put out, so the crime scene remained fully intact. Either way, we'll be called back here once again for Blake's trial, but for the time being, we can all go home. So, here we are at the airport. Howard is reading the newspaper. We managed to make the headline already. It's going to be a nightmare once we get back to New York. Everyone will be keep asking me questions about it, isn't it? I'm sure. Meanwhile, Eliza's writing some documents. She took out her luggage. I can see the GG emblem on them. So those papers must be work related. I guess she's not taking any sense slacking off now. That right. Eliza was appointed the new CEO, wasn't she? With the commotion about my father that I completely forgot about that. She's going to have more responsibility than she did at her previous role. And she looked a bit nervous. I wonder if she really make a good successor. A good successor, my bad. Suddenly, I hear a familiar voice calling me. Okay, I bet Cecilia. Call it. Hey, Gillian! Cecilia can be seen running toward our group. She tripped and fell on the way over. Cecilia, are you okay? Don't worry about me. I'm just here to see you off. Thank. It's good to see you again too. It's the least I could do. I'm really sorry your cruise was such a disaster. I can't imagine you had a lot of fun. It probably was most of a vacation, and now you already have to go back. Well, I wasn't paying in the first place. Although I doubt anyone could have expected what really happening. Believe me, there are a lot of fun places around here. Maybe you'll come back sometime. I can take you on a tour. Sure, I look forward to that. So what are you planning to do once you return to New York? My father helped enroll me in a big name university, so I feel like I should at least test the water. So once summer's over, I'll start my first year at university. Hopefully I have a degree when I'm 22, in 4 years. 1, 2, 3... Wait, you're only 18? She wanted. It seems you just now realize the blunder at the bar. Oh, right, the bar. I forgot about that. What about you? I mean, what kind of plan do you have for the future? You heard about what happened with that fire, right? Yeah, it burned through the basement and the first deck. Right, and you know what was down there, don't you? The boiler, the engine, the supply room and laundry room. It's not going to be inevitable for a long time. So, what are you going to do? I suppose I have to find work somewhere else. I was thinking on my way here, maybe I could become a flight attendant. You like it'll be fun? That means Donald will be our job too, won't he? Yeah, but Donald wants to retire anyway. He told me this incident was too much for him. He nearly had a heart attack when the ship started going out in flames. That understandable. The ship was to go to his family and now it's not even usable anymore. I'm sure he just wants to forget it ever happened to. And Captain Jack still haven't found, has he? Yeah, no one's seen or heard from him since the ship docked. In fact, when the fire alarm went off, the whole crew tried searching for him. It was assumed he might have died in the fire, but we did know that yesterday that one of the lifeboats had gone missing. Is it not kind of strange? So it's possible he faked his death and escaped after all. And not so he's guilty of murder, but he did as an accomplice. There's nothing we can do, so I hope the police are able to do their job and find him. Yep, I hope so too. Strange? Eliza has been silent the whole time, occasionally looking up from her paperwork. She probably wants to engage in our conversation, but she might have some important thing to take priority. Hey Gilligan, sorry to interrupt, but there's something important Howard and I need to ask of you. Sure, what is it? As you know, your father appointed me to be the next CEO of the company. The process is going to be rather lengthy, especially because of his sudden and suspicious death. But it is really going to happen. I need your signature. You're his only surviving relative. The notary for this transition to work unless you're okay with it too. When Galvano was still alive, He had the legal authority to transfer the company to Eliza, but since nothing about it was ever done while he was alive, there are no legal proof of that transfer of power anywhere. In other words, you're going to inherit the company no matter what. The best you can do is sign an agreement to hand over to Eliza, but entirely your own decision. No pressure, right? I won't be mad if you tell me otherwise. It's your company now, and you can run it any way you would like. I see. Yeah, no pressure. That's a big lie. This decision was actually pretty significant. I hadn't realized it at the time, but what they were saying was true. If Eliza was to become the CEO, I would have to be the one to give her that power. The question was, did I want to get that position away after everything that had happened? I'm in a better position to understand what my father had truly wanted. Perhaps it wasn't so bad after all. I had already told Cecilia when we attended school, but when my father back and said I could opt to skip higher education and go straight to the workforce. Okay, you sure you'll be okay with whatever I decide? Promise, I want to give it a chance, but I'm not really prepared to be a CEO right now. However, you know my father for so long. You know him better than anyone else. I'd like it if you could teach me how everything works inside the company and teach me what my father wanted. That I can definitely do for you. And Eliza, until I'm prepared enough for the role, I will still like to have you in charge. My father trusts you, so I will do the same. With a mature response, yeah, bitch. I'll make sure all the paperwork is sorted out that way. Also, Cecilia, since you're going to be looking for a new job anyway, I've been willing to hire you at GG Corporation. Really? But I'm just a maid. I don't know anything about. Oh shit! I don't know anything about insurance. That's fine. I'm sure we can train you. And not like I know anything either. That sounds promising. Maybe you could tell me about New York then. But we're butler. We continued to talk until our flight had been announced. It was time to start boarding the airplane back home. The flight number, isn't it? People from your line. Yeah, our flight had been called. We had better get moving, Gilligan. I grabbed all the carry-on luggage and sat beside my chair. Well, this is it. Let's stay in touch. Yeah, I'll see you later. Have a safe flight home. The three of us head up. The three of blah, blah, blah. The three of us head to a designated seat. Howard offered to let me sit by the window. I set my luggage beneath my seat and looked outside. After a few moments, the engine started up. There that sound again. Speaking of engine, Detective Butler had mentioned something to me just before we parted away. It was just after a confrontation with Blythe as he attempted to escape custody. Listen, Gilligan. You remember when I told you to take out that gun and aim at the tire, right? Do you recall actually seeing the bullet hit the tire? It was too dark to see. I just assumed that would happen. How else could have car have spun out of control like that? I was shocked I managed to hit them so accurately on my first try. Come take a look at those tires with me. She won't get away. Not with a cop watching her right now. Come on, just real quick. Okay, I'm looking. I don't see anything at all. He missed the bullet. Well, that's the problem. There are no holes. The tires are flat. I don't even see any bullet mark on the car itself. Then what happened? Bullet point on the hood of the car. Smoke is rushing out of it, and the hood is popped slightly open. I have seen something like this before, hadn't I? From what I can tell, it looked like a homemade bomb. What? All you needed is some cleaning supplies and it's enough to create. Who will place a bomb in her car? Who could have done it? I said we've done enough sales for one day, or at least I have. About that, I had to find some way to repay you. You done so much help. You had you done so much to help me. I had fun, and that paid me enough. Unless you're willing to share some of that big corporate cash you got flowing into my account. Sure, I'll come up with something. Let's stay in contact. Sounds like a deal. And you ever run into other interesting case? Bring me up. I'll be there. Right. Because you want to write about in the Lighthouse Chronicle, won't you? Nah. That whole reporter thing was a lie to get some VIP seat on the cruise. I'm just a home detective who like to go on misadventure. Finally, the airplane has taken off, and we're now sitting comfortably in the blue sky. I got kind of bored looking at the window, so I opened my carry-on luggage to search for more interesting use of my time, and I found it. A golden age mystery novel Butler had given me as a parting gift. He says about he said it was blah, blah, blah. He said it was about a pair of brothers who were murdered in London. Both of them had been found supposedly impossible situation, but the truth was, of course, much simpler. When Butler gave it this to me, he told me that the author of that era wanted the reader to be able to find the answer before the detective. It was back and forth between the two, in other words, a game. So Butler's telling me to find the answer that the author have hidden between the lines. But before he left, Butler told me one more thing. Sure, it takes a real detective to find the answer that the author have hidden. But an even better detective, do you know what they can do? They can find answer that the author have never intended. Do you think you can find them, Gilligan? I'd like to see you try. Very well, then, Detective Butler. I'll give it my best shot. Oh, wow! Wait, is it the end? Oh, wow, yes, it is the end! You know, I'm gonna give this a rating. This game is 10 out of 10. Even though it's a visual novel, I really love it. I want to read episode 1, maybe volume 1. It's episode 1. If it will be episode 2, I want it. I want more of this misadventure of the Detective Butler. I want more of it. This is so good. We'll keep up the idea. So good, that's a good name. We're keep up the idea with the story and the plot and it's so good. Plus the music, I love it. And some of the sound effects. This game is technically 10 out of 10. Wait. Sea Cat? Thank you for playing. I want to see the part 2 of this game. This game is so cool. I love it. I love it. The misadventure of the Butler. It reminds me of Sherlock Holmes from the Jamie Brett TV show with David Shusett, Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie. What? Oh, come on, please, no. No. Okay, I'm gonna let this. Okay, I'm gonna play without recording. If there's something worth the recording, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna show you. If they're not, then I'm not gonna show it because I don't want to be like fucking hell. Hold on. Ugh. I don't want to be like, oh, just for just one scene. No, if I want to be like more scene, it is some secret. I will try to record it, and if they're not, then who knows? But until then, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next video, and take care. And may God bless your soul. Bye bye.